Okay, let's try this very tricky question with a funny answer. It's called Grace remembers 20 kilometers from home that she left the hot water tap running. So she's got a geyser that's losing hot water, and it's going to cost her 12 rand and 45 cents per hour for that hot water coming out of that water tank. And she decided to return home before continuing on her journey. And she's going to drive at X kilometers per hour. When she's driving at whatever speed, it costs her 10 plus X over 40 cents per kilometer. Okay, the first thing, she's driving, and after 20 kilometers, she goes, oh, I left the hot water tap running, and she's going to go back this way. Now, the first question is, write down an expression for T, the time taken since she left home. Well, she's gone 20 kilometers, and we know that distance over speed equals time. So time must equal 20 kilometers divided by the speed, which is X kilometers per hour. So there's your way of writing T in terms of the speed X. That's an expression for time. So there's that one down. At what speed should she drive to minimize the total additional cost of petrol and electricity? Well, petrol and water. Well, the electricity and water is all about the geyser and the hot water, and the cost of petrol is all about her speed. This 10 plus X over 40 cents per kilometer. So let's just see how I built this thing. I'm going to do it all in cents. 1,245 cents per hour times the time. That makes sense. The time in hours, which is the time is 20 over X. We just worked that out in the first part. Then she's going to travel for 20 kilometers. This is the cost, 10 plus X over 40 cents per kilometer. So see, it's kind of nice to have everything in cents here. Well, I multiply it out. I get this number, 24,900 X to the minus 1. That's the way it is. Plus 200 plus a half X. 20 divided by 40. You multiply it out, you get this. You clean it up. If you clean it up, not just clean it up, I should say this here is C plus. I'm missing a little C prime right here. And it should say C prime of X equals minus 24,900 X to the minus 2. So this is the derivative. And what do? This derivative we should let equal 0. And then, okay, we add this to this side, multiply by 2, cross my x squared, we get this. We take the square root, and we get this giant number, 225 kilometers per hour. That's going to minimize the cost. So she must be driving one fast car. Let's say she's driving a Maserati. Lucky for Grace. What will the additional cost be? Well, all we do is take that 223.15 and put it back in the formula. And there's the additional cost. That should be a C prime right there, and I'm going to fix it just now. Okay, now there you go. That's the additional cost. I thought I loved GeoGebra. And what I did is I put this function, the function for cost, I put it in, and then I asked, okay, what are the turning points kind of this hyperbola? And one of them is 223.16. Oh yeah, that's our speed. That is the minimum right there. Oh, so GeoGebra gave me the answer, and I really like that kind of stuff. It seems sort of strange, though, that she's worried about saving 4 rand when she must be driving a Maserati to be able to drive at 220 kilometers an hour. It sounds a little dangerous, too. So she might get a big speeding fine. Anyways, there's that question all done.